When Carl Jung was in his early 30s, he broke ties with his mentor and father figure, Sigmund Freud. They didn't just clash over theories, they clashed over something deeper: loyalty. Jung felt that in order to follow his own truth, he had to go against the man who shaped him. It threw him into a crisis, alone, directionless. But out of that darkness came one of the most powerful ideas in modern psychology. You cannot become who you truly are without first facing the shadow of where you came from, and sometimes that shadow wears the face of the one who raised you. This video isn't about hate. It's not about cutting people off. It's about clarity, about having the courage to say, this isn't love. This is a prison wrapped in affection. We're going to talk about the silent pain of those who love, but lose themselves in the process, and how Jung's wisdom can be your first step, not just to survive, but to finally start living. If you're the kind of person who questions everything, who finds beauty in philosophy, the struggles of the human mind, and the truths no one dares to say, then this channel is for you, so hit that subscribe button, or at the very least give this video a like. Some chains don't clink. They don't rattle. They show up with smiles, family dinners, and soft phrases like, it's for your own good, but slowly, and they tighten. Have you ever felt that? That quiet pressure to become what others expect, not because they hate you, but because they say they love you, because we're family, because that's just how we do things. We all crave connection, to feel seen, accepted, safe. But what if that connection comes at the cost of your true self? What if the love you were taught to honor is the same love that's keeping you small? You try to live your truth, and suddenly guilt shows up. The subtle jabs, the criticism wrapped in concern. You start to wonder, am I being selfish? Is it wrong to want something different? And that's the trap, because when affection becomes expectation and love becomes a leash, that's not love anymore. It's control, disguised as care. Carl Jung called this the shadow, and sometimes the shadow wears the face of the one who raised you. It's a paradox we often face. The people who love us most can sometimes become the very forces that hold us back. The weight of their history, their hopes and their fears can feel like an immense burden, a legacy we struggle to escape. Their criticisms, disguised as concern, can chip away at our confidence, leaving us questioning our own worth. Their apologies, laden with guilt, can feel like another form of control, a way to keep us bound to their expectations. This isn't about blame, it's about understanding. It's about recognizing the intricate dance between love and control, the invisible threads that bind us to our families both in positive and painful ways. It's about exploring the depths of those bonds, unearthing the unspoken expectations, the buried hurts, and the longings that shape our relationships. Through the lens of Carl Jung's profound insights, we'll embark on a journey of self-discovery. We'll delve into the concept of projection, that unconscious process by which we attribute our own unresolved emotions and shadows onto others. We'll explore the concept of the shadow self, the hidden aspects of ourselves that we often repress, yet which exert a powerful influence on our lives. This is a journey towards liberation, towards reclaiming the power to define ourselves outside the confines of family narratives. It's a journey of understanding, of compassion, not just for ourselves but for the generations that came before us. It's a journey that leads us to the heart of what it truly means to love and be loved, without the chains of expectation, the burdens of guilt, and the shackles of inherited pain. Think about a child learning to walk. They stumble, they fall, they get back up again. With each attempt, they gain a little more confidence, a little more balance. But what if instead of encouraging their exploration, we constantly hover, afraid of any potential misstep? What if we shield them from the very experiences they need to learn and grow? In the same way, our families can sometimes inadvertently hinder our journey of individuation. Their fears, their anxieties, their own unfulfilled dreams can become a kind of invisible scaffolding, supporting us but also limiting our potential. We may be loved, but that love can become a cage, preventing us from fully embracing the complexities and contradictions that make us who we are. Consider the pressure to conform to certain roles, to live up to certain expectations. Perhaps it's the ingrained belief that a woman should prioritize family above all else, or the expectation that a man should be the breadwinner, stoic, and emotionally reserved. These societal norms, often passed down through generations, can become deeply embedded in our family dynamics, shaping our choices and influencing our sense of self. Conversely, the silence surrounding certain topics can be just as suffocating. Unresolved grief, unspoken trauma, or even the simple absence of open communication about emotions can create a thick fog that obscures our understanding of ourselves and our relationships. We may grow up feeling like we're walking through a maze, unable to find our way out of the labyrinth of unspoken expectations and hidden truths. This isn't to say that families are inherently destructive or that love is always a burden. It's about recognizing the complexities of these relationships, the ways in which they can both nurture and constrain us. It's about understanding the intricate dance between love, identity, and the search for our authentic selves. Consider the ripple effect of unspoken pain. A child grows up witnessing their parents' unresolved conflicts, perhaps even experiencing emotional neglect or verbal abuse. These experiences, though deeply personal, can shape their own perception of relationships, leaving them vulnerable to repeating unhealthy patterns in their own lives. They might unconsciously seek out partners who mirror the controlling or emotionally distant dynamics they witnessed in their childhood. And yet, the journey towards healing is not about simply identifying these patterns, but about understanding their roots. Jung believed that our families, for all their complexities, serve as a kind of mirror reflecting back our own hidden depths. The conflicts, the resentments, the unspoken truths, they are not just about the individuals involved, but about the archetypal energies, the collective shadow that we inherit from our ancestors. Think of it like this. Imagine a well, its depths layered with the experiences, emotions, and beliefs of generations past. Each layer holds a piece of the family story, some bright and hopeful, others dark and shadowed. As we descend into this well, facing our own fears and vulnerabilities, we uncover these hidden layers, gaining a deeper understanding of ourselves and the forces that have shaped us. This process is not always easy. It requires courage, honesty, and a willingness to confront the uncomfortable truths about our families and ourselves. It demands a deep dive into our own psyches, a willingness to acknowledge the pain and the anger, the shame and the guilt that may have been buried for years. But within this darkness lies the potential for profound transformation. By embracing our shadow selves, by integrating the fragmented parts of ourselves that we have long suppressed, we can begin to rewrite our family narrative. We can move beyond the confines of inherited expectations and create a new story, one that honors our individuality, our own unique journey of growth and healing. Jung believed that the process of individuation, of becoming our truest selves, is often a journey back to the source, a return to the primordial waters of our unconscious. It's about acknowledging the archetypal energies that flow through us, the universal patterns of the human experience that shape our desires, our fears, and our relationships. Think of it as a homecoming, a journey to rediscover the wisdom held within our ancestral memories, the collective wisdom of humanity itself. This doesn't mean we have to blindly follow the dictates of our past. It means we can learn from it, extract the valuable lessons, and integrate those experiences into our present lives. Now consider how this applies when you face difficult emotions like anger or resentment towards your family. Instead of suppressing these feelings, Jung encourages us to explore their roots, to delve into the stories that have shaped them. What patterns do you see repeating across generations? Are there unresolved conflicts, unspoken traumas, or hidden expectations that are contributing to your current emotional state? By bringing these hidden aspects of ourselves into the light, we begin to unravel the knots of inherited pain. It's a process of alchemy, of transforming lead into gold, of turning our shadow into a source of strength and insight. This isn't about excusing past wrongs or accepting unhealthy behaviors. It's about understanding the complex tapestry of our family history, recognizing how it has shaped our present, and ultimately choosing how we want to move forward. And in that choice we reclaim our agency, our power to create a new narrative, one that honors both the darkness and the light within us. Reflecting on this journey so far, we find ourselves at a crossroads. We've peeled back the layers, unveiling the intricate tapestry of familial love, its radiant threads interwoven with the shadowed patterns of inherited pain. We've glimpsed the potent influence of projection, how our own unacknowledged depths can manifest in the actions and expectations of those closest to us. Imagine a sculptor, painstakingly chiseling away at a block of marble, revealing the form hidden within. We too are engaged in a process of sculpting, not with stone but with the raw materials of our experiences, our emotions, and our inherited narratives. This process is not about erasing the past, but about understanding it, integrating its lessons, and allowing its fragments to contribute to the creation of a more complete and authentic self. As we navigate these complexities, the concept of individuation emerges as a guiding light. It's a call to embrace our unique journeys, to shed the weight of expectations that no longer serve us, and to forge a path aligned with our deepest truths. But this path is not solitary. It's a journey we undertake in dialogue with our past, with our families, and ultimately with ourselves. The echoes of our lineage resonate within us, shaping our desires, influencing our choices, and whispering tales of resilience and transformation. By acknowledging these echoes, by understanding their origins and their impact, we can begin to rewrite our own narratives, crafting a future where love and authenticity intertwine, and where we embrace the privilege of becoming who we truly are. Perhaps the greatest gift our families can offer is not unconditional acceptance, but the opportunity to unlearn, to shed the skins we have inherited, and to discover the vibrant, unique selves that lie beneath. It's in the space between those inherited narratives and our own burgeoning truths that true freedom resides. It's in the courage to step outside the well-worn paths, to forge our own trails, guided by the compass of our hearts and the wisdom of our own experiences. This journey of self-discovery is not about severing ties, but about weaving new connections, building bridges of understanding and empathy across the generations. It's about honoring the love that binds us, while simultaneously claiming our right to define our own destinies, to sculpt our own narratives, and to live lives that resonate with our deepest aspirations. Remember, the weight of expectation doesn't have to be a burden. It can be a catalyst. It can propel us forward, urging us to explore the hidden depths within ourselves, to confront the shadows, and to emerge transformed. It's in this crucible of transformation that we discover the true meaning of love, not as a force that binds us, but as a boundless energy that sets us free. It's a journey that begins with a single step, a willingness to look inward, to listen to the whispers of our own souls, and to embrace the inherent wholeness that resides within each of us. The true practice begins now, in every interaction, in every choice, in every moment of vulnerability and courage. The canvas of our lives awaits, and we, the artists, hold the brushes.